Hi everyone, it's Johnny from Seed. As you may have noticed, this video is called How Brand Strategy Saved My Life, which does sound a little bit dramatic, but there's a lot of truth in there. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about Seed and how it started, and how brand strategy was involved in changing the course of the business and kind of giving us more focus and clarity with what we wanted to do. So we started the business in 2010, kind of the end, the beginning of 2011. And if I show you this orange, or Satsuma, this symbolises Seed when we started. And when we started the business, we started with passion, vision and excitement. And I think most businesses, when they start, they have that kind of energy at the very beginning, and there's a lot of enjoyment in what you do. So this is the business at the very beginning. Now over time, obviously all businesses, whether you've got 1,000 employees or just one, you have to change, you have to adapt. And over time, you'll kind of have to change with the times. Maybe a recession hits, so you have to change products or services. You can see here, I'm adding an elastic band. And you might have to develop and bring in new staff, new processes, new systems. I've got some notes here, so you'll see me keep looking over. You might have to grow, you might have to shrink, you might have to move left, you might have to move right. You're gonna have to increase your staff. Maybe you might have to make people redundant. And over time, you're going to have to keep changing and adapting, like Seed did over many, many years. And eventually, you're probably gonna end up with something like this. And some businesses obviously will move in a linear direction. They'll make bad decisions, they'll make good decisions. And over many, many years, they may forge a business that they're really happy with, it's profitable, it's moving in the right direction, and they have everything in place going forward. Now with Seed, that wasn't always the case. So after many, many years, we had diversified, we had brought new products and systems in place, we had increased the amount of work that we were doing in certain areas and less work that we were doing in other areas, working with lots of different suppliers and lots of different stakeholders involved. And for me, the business didn't and wasn't going in the direction that I wanted it to go in. And I ended up with something a bit like this, which was a bit of a mess. And I particularly remember one day walking from work to home and calling my partner, Natalie, and just basically went, bleh, I'm not happy, I can't do this, the business isn't what I wanted it to be, it wasn't that anymore, it became this. It was overwhelming, I had no focus, I wasn't doing the things that I loved, the vision had disappeared, and I was just really unhappy with work. And I remember that moment, I'll probably remember that moment for quite a long time. And actually just being able to speak to Natalie and just go, bleh, it was kind of therapy, and it actually put it into place, my thoughts and my feelings at that time, which was really, really important. And it was a bit rock bottom, but you kind of need to go to the bottom to make your way back up again. So what did I do? And notes here, I basically just said, who am I? And asked the question why a lot is really important. Who am I? Who do I want to work for? Which clients do I want? Which clients do I want to have? What kind of work do I want to produce? What makes me happy? Where are my skills? What do I do best? And why should people work with me or for me? So in terms of suppliers or staff, or working with my clients, and understand my value and my skills. And those are the 4 questions that I asked. And from there, that was really the beginning of writing a new business plan. And off the back of that, writing that business plan, then actually writing my brand strategy. And literally you are just peeling back the layers. So you peel them back. So I don't want to run this product anymore. We don't make any money out of it. It's a waste of time. I don't want to go to that shitty little networking event on a Friday morning at 6:30 in the morning. You know, we're not making any business out of it. It's taking too much time out of my day. Don't want to do it anymore. You know, we've got these systems and processes. They don't work. They take too long. They're not profitable. Take it away. And you kind of go through this process of taking back the layers and peeling back the business till you get to the point where you originally were at. If I take these off, was that original core business, that thing that gave you passion, the thing that got you up in the morning, the thing that got you excited, and the thing that you love doing the most. And that process, that delayering, is an incredibly powerful process. And it's not just for one person, or there's a few of you, or if there's 1,000 people in your business, it doesn't matter. You can still do it any size organization. And then you eventually get back to that thing that you really, really, really love. And once you're there and you've got your business, you can go much, much deeper than that. So you can start peeling back those layers. You keep doing it. So this could be that horrible client that annoys you or takes the piss out of you and makes you do things that you don't particularly want to do and doesn't pay you well for it. This could be a particular type of program that you're using that doesn't work. This could be the way that you travel to work that you're not enjoying. And you can keep peeling back those layers. And I think this is what brand strategy is about. It's about peeling back those and going to the fundamentals of what makes you happy and what you're good at. And almost removing the negativity and the things that get you down. So, yeah, this could be another type of supplier that's not pulling their weight or doing what you need. This could be some sort of legal element to what you're not doing and that you need to add to the business. And eventually, you should have something like that. And it's the core principles, it's the core values and the vision and everything that you want your brand to be. Okay? It tastes really good. Sorry. So, if you want to know more about brand strategy, if you feel like you're at a crossroads, you've hit a brick wall, and you're just not moving forward, and it's time to rethink. Right here, sort of stop, reset, rethink, and readjust, and bounce back. Then potentially that's time now to rethink the business plan and rethink the brand strategy. By doing this as well, it will also strengthen 3 areas. It will give you more brand equity, so you can educate and inform people about who you are and what you do and the value that you bring. It will totally realign your marketing, because once you've got down to the core business that looks like that, you can then go out and sell it and communicate it effectively, because you know exactly who you are. And the third thing that you'll be able to get from this is you'll be able to expand your team and bring more people in, because you know exactly who you are, you know your vision, you know the culture within the business, and people will see that and they'll want to come and work for you. So if you think you're at a point now where you want to develop your brand strategy, give me a call, drop me an email, drop me a post in the platform that you're watching this in, and we can have a chat and we can go from there. But have a wonderful day, and I look forward to hearing from you very soon. Bye-bye.
Brand Master Flash with me, Johnny P. Brand strategy, art direction, and marketing.